Hurricane Helene is churning in the Gulf of Mexico. Its projected path aims directly at Florida's Big Bend area. This region is particularly vulnerable to storm surge. Residents are bracing for a potentially devastating impact. Helene is currently a Category 1 hurricane. However, it is expected to intensify rapidly. Warm Gulf waters are fueling its growth. It could reach Category 4 status before landfall. Wind speeds could reach a staggering 130 miles per hour. This poses a significant threat to life and property. Storm surge could inundate coastal areas. Heavy rainfall will likely cause widespread flooding. The National Hurricane Center is closely monitoring Helene. They're issuing regular updates and advisories. Residents are urged to stay informed and heed all warnings. Preparation is crucial in these critical hours. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has declared a state of emergency. This allows for the mobilization of resources. Evacuation orders are in place for vulnerable coastal communities. Residents are urged to seek higher ground. Emergency shelters are opening across the state. They provide a safe haven for evacuees. Supplies are being stockpiled. Emergency responders are on standby, ready to assist those in need. Coastal businesses are boarding up windows. Residents are securing their homes. Sandbags are being distributed to protect against flooding. The sense of urgency is palpable. The storm's potential impact is weighing heavily on residents' minds. Many have experienced hurricanes before. They know the destructive power these storms possess. They are taking every precaution to stay safe. Warm Gulf waters are the key ingredient in Helene's rapid intensification. These waters act as fuel for the hurricane. They provide the energy needed for the storm to grow stronger. The warmer the water, the more powerful the hurricane can become. Current Gulf temperatures are exceptionally high. This is contributing to Helene's projected growth into a major hurricane. Climate change is playing a role in rising sea surface temperatures. This creates a more favorable environment for hurricane intensification. Scientists warn that we can expect to see more powerful storms in the future. The relationship between warm waters and hurricane strength is well established. This is why forecasters are so concerned about Helene's potential. The storm's path over these warm waters is a recipe for disaster. Emergency management officials are working around the clock. They are coordinating resources and disseminating information. Their goal is to minimize the storm's impact and ensure public safety. Evacuation routes are being clearly marked. Shelters are being staffed with volunteers. Emergency supplies are being distributed to those who need them. The focus is on preparedness and rapid response. Utility companies are preparing for potential power outages. Crews are on standby to restore power as quickly as possible. Hospitals are taking precautions to ensure they can continue to operate during the storm. Communication is key in an emergency situation. Officials are using various channels to keep residents informed. This includes social media, radio broadcasts, and emergency alerts. Section 5. Ripple effects beyond Florida. Helene's impact will not be limited to Florida. After making landfall, the storm is expected to move inland. Georgia and other southeastern states are in its path. Heavy rainfall and strong winds are anticipated in these areas. Flooding and power outages are likely. Residents are being urged to prepare for the storm's arrival. Emergency declarations have been issued in several states. This allows for the allocation of resources and assistance. Shelters are being prepared to accommodate evacuees. The storm's track is being closely monitored. Forecasters are providing regular updates on its projected path and intensity. Residents are advised to stay informed and take necessary precautions. Section 6. Community resilience and support. Communities are coming together to face the storm. Neighbors are helping neighbors prepare their homes. Volunteers are assisting with evacuation efforts and providing support to those in need. The spirit of resilience is evident in the face of adversity. People are helping each other board up windows, fill sandbags, and gather supplies. They are offering shelter to those who have to evacuate. Local businesses are also contributing to the effort. They are donating supplies and offering discounts on essential items. They are demonstrating their commitment to their communities. This sense of community is a source of strength in times of crisis. It reminds us that we are not alone in facing this challenge. Together, we can overcome the storm's impact. Section 7. Staying informed and safe. Staying informed is paramount during a hurricane. Pay close attention to official warnings and advisories from the National Hurricane Center and local authorities. Heed evacuation orders if issued. Have a plan in place for yourself and your family. Know where you will go if you need to evacuate. Make sure you have enough supplies, including food, water, and medications. Stay indoors during the storm. Avoid windows and doors. Do not venture outside until authorities declare it safe. Downed power lines and debris can pose serious hazards. Be prepared for power outages. Have flashlights and extra batteries on hand. Charge your cell phone and other devices. A portable radio can provide valuable information during the storm. Section 8. Economic implications and recovery. Hurricane Helene will undoubtedly have economic consequences. Businesses will be forced to close, resulting in lost revenue. The cost of repairing damage to infrastructure and property will be substantial. The tourism industry, a major contributor to Florida's economy, will likely be affected. Hotels and attractions may be closed for an extended period. This will impact jobs and revenue. Federal and state governments are preparing to provide financial assistance to individuals and businesses affected by the storm. Insurance companies will be processing claims and facilitating the recovery process. The long-term recovery will require significant investment. Rebuilding homes, businesses, and infrastructure will take time and resources. The focus will be on restoring communities and getting people back on their feet. Section 9. Lessons for the future. Every hurricane provides valuable lessons. We must learn from these experiences to improve our preparedness and response efforts. This includes strengthening building codes and investing in more resilient infrastructure. Early warning systems are crucial for saving lives and minimizing damage. We must continue to invest in these systems and ensure they are effective in reaching vulnerable populations. Evacuation procedures should be regularly reviewed and updated. Clear communication and coordination are essential for ensuring people can safely evacuate when necessary. Individual preparedness is also paramount. Every household should have a hurricane plan in place. This includes knowing evacuation routes, having an emergency kit, and staying informed.